Hello, welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Wednesday, August 28, 2024. Until Tuesday, 2 gold mines in Burkina Faso were owned by an African mining company. However, the government had agreed to a deal to nationalize the gold for around $80 million. Endeavor Mining had accused its rival of missing payments. Meanwhile, Liberian Mining Company had argued that Endeavor had misrepresented and hidden financial information about the mines. Endeavor said that it would like to thank the government of Burkina Faso for its mediation efforts. The nationalization follows a growing pattern of African governments, especially those under military control, attempting to exert greater control over their natural resources. Those in Burkina Faso, let us know what your thoughts on the government nationalizing the gold of 2 mines. Let us know where you stand. We go to DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the state is asking for the death penalty for conspirators in this year's attempted coup. Prosecutors in the Democratic Republic of Congo are calling for all 50 defendants, including 3 American citizens, to face the death penalty over what the army says was an attempted coup back in May. Military prosecutor Lieutenant Colonel Innocent Rajabu on Tuesday urged the judges to sentence to death all of those on trial. The trial began on June 7th in Ndolo, a military prison where all the defendants are being held. The charges include attack, terrorism, illegal possession of weapons, munitions of war, attempted assassination, criminal association, murder, and the financing of terrorism. In the early hours of May 19, 2024, armed men attacked the home of Economy Minister Vital Kamerhe. The group then went to the Palace de la Nation that houses President Felix Tshisekedi's office, brandishing flags of Zaire, the country's former name. An army spokesperson later announced on TV that defense and security forces had stopped an attempted coup. The alleged plot was led by Christian Malanga, a Congolese man who was a naturalized American citizen. He was killed by security forces during the attack. During the questioning, the defendants arrested near the Palace de la Nation put the blame on Malanga himself. Other detainees in the capital, Kinshasa, included 4 women and have denied any involvement. Richard Bondo, a defense lawyer for one of the American defendants, told a French news agency that the prosecutors called for the death penalty was very severe. The 3 Americans on trial at the military court include Malanga's son, Marcel Malanga. Tyler Thompson, another American citizen defendant, told the trial last month that he had been forced into it, echoing the 2 other U.S. citizens facing the same charges. Lawyers for the Americans have complained that their clients were interrogated in French without an interpreter. The defendants also include a Belgian, a British, and a Canadian citizen who are all naturalized Congolese. The defense is due to present their case on Friday. In a separate case earlier this month, a military court in DRC handed death sentences to 26 defendants accused of belonging to the M23 rebel group after a high-profile trial. Those in the DRC, let us know your thoughts on the prosecution asking for death penalty for all 50 co-conspirators in the attempted coup back in May. We go to Liberia, where they host the country's film festival. Liberia's film industry was buzzing with excitement as the inaugural Journey Home Film Festival and the Liberia Film Awards brought together the Liberia's film industry. For the first time, celebrated directors and filmmakers gathered under one roof to tackle the challenges facing the nation's film industry. This event marks the beginning of a new bi-monthly filmmaking series that aims to create a collaborative space for industry professionals to learn, share ideas, and address the pressing issues impacting the cinema in Liberia. During the mixer, renowned directors Luther Fafala, Murphy Duana, and Guardian Mason didn't hold back as they shared their candid thoughts on the current state of filmmaking in Liberia. As the Journey Home Film Festival and Liberia Film Awards filmmaking mixers continue bi-monthly until June 2025, key topics like budgeting, production quality, post-production, and distribution strategies will be at the forefront, equipping Liberian filmmakers with the tools that they need to shine on a global stage. Those in Liberia, big congratulations. You guys are getting together, collaborating on ideas to increase cinema Just to stay on this a little bit, Nollywood has been running things since I'd say the late 90s, early 2000s as far as cinema in Africa, and more African countries should get involved. Why not? At the end of the day, it is our job to create our own stories and put it out there rather for somebody else to do so. So good job, Liberia. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. We go to Haiti, where Kenyan police have yet to receive pay. 2 months after Kenyan police officers landed in Haiti, they are yet to receive their deployment payments. A leading Kenyan newspaper reported that families of the officers were unable to take their children to school due to a lack of pay by the United Nations, which approved the deployment to Haiti. About 400 Kenyan officers landed in the Caribbean nation for a multinational mission aimed at supporting the Haitian police in its fight against anti-government rebels. The UN supports but does not manage the mission itself. It establishes a trust fund, which is facilitated from other countries voluntarily. The main contributors of that trust fund are Canada, France, and the United States. During an interview to a Kenyan media house named Citizen TV, the U.S. ambassador to Kenya said that the officers will be paid by this Friday, August 30th. Her remark came one day after Kenyan National Police said that it was working to ensure continued support to its deployed officers. Last September, the U.S. pledged $100 million to the mission. Those in Haiti, let us know your thoughts on Kenyan police not being paid. Those in Kenya, let us know your thoughts. Are you surprised? Are you confused? Or are you upset? When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
And I represent Africa. All my Africans in the building, where you at? This is fucking go on.
Reunion of Chris and Sarah. Chris, repeat after me. Now this is just freestyle, by the way, guys.
The lion, the conqueror, the champion is here. Congratulations to Christine and Tyra. DJ, let's keep this shit going.
For birthdays, baby showers, weddings, visit www.mccadero.com, the official website of the #1 MC in the game.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day, and it comes to us from Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. Again, congratulations on winning the AFCON, being the home country and winning the AFCON football championship tournament. Congratulations. And it reads, 2 flavors confuse the palate. Once again, 2 flavors confuse the palate. Ivory Coast proverb. What this is referencing that I interpret is that, trying to do too many things at once can confuse you. So you need to focus on 1 or 2 things at a time. Some say that that certain people, like let's say CEOs, they get big in one industry and then they want to take over. And sometimes they fail at that one thing or the other thing because their mind is in different places. My message to those, both men and women, I know that I usually talk to my fellas, but both to the men and women, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or trying to do, 2, 3 things at once, just take it easy. I'm not here to tell you to just focus on one thing. I'm here to tell you to just take your time. And remember, you're in a race with yourself, nobody else. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.